Journey through the book of Numbers, obedience and rebellion. Numbers chapter 9, the Passover and God's guidance. Numbers 9 covers the first commemorative and supplementary Passover and the cloud of God's presence over the tabernacle. Remember, Passover is about God delivering the Israeli slaves from Egypt. So the Passover reminds Israel of God's deliverance, while the cloud of God's presence guides them on their journey. Big chapter. When it comes to chapter 9 and Passover and God's guidance, the big idea, the key theme of the whole chapter is that remembrance and guidance are central to faith. Remembrance and guidance are central to faith. God leads his people and God calls them to remember his works. Leads and calls. What does chapter 9 teach us about the nature and character of God? Well, it's huge. It teaches us that God is both deliverer and guide. God provides direction and calls his people to celebrate his faithfulness. Deliverer and guide. Doesn't that apply to Jesus? Yes. This is huge, right? So, how do you remember God's work in your life? What do you do to help you remember what God has done? Are you attentive to his guidance? What rituals or practices help you stay connected to God's redemptive story? Big questions, right? But let's make it personal. Let's ponder and integrate by reflecting on these 4 questions. The first question, my friends: how do you celebrate God's faithfulness? Are you following God's guidance in all of your decisions? Ouch, right? Number 3, what reminders help you trust God's leadership? Number 4, how can you help others remember God's work? Journey through the book of Numbers, obedience and rebellion. Numbers chapter 9, it's about the Passover and God's guidance. Oh, God is both deliverer and guide. How powerful.